Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be talking about Tezos, its valuations against Bitcoin. Also talking about with Bitcoin being above the 20-week moving average, we finally have we're at our third green weekly candle, and third weekly candle above the 20-week moving average. We haven't yet put in new all-time highs. Bitcoin is still chugging along, and I think this would essentially be the Goldilocks zone for Bitcoin in reference to altcoins, right? When we talk about moves like, say, this, or I believe it was here, these two times, altcoins did very well. And in fact, if we, I can't remember correctly, I could be wrong, but it doesn't hurt to check because I haven't checked this. If we put in a new panel, and I'll keep it aligned. It's fine. You could see that this is around the time when Tezos was at its highest Bitcoin valuations, or one of the highest Bitcoin valuations. You could see that also there was here, but looking at least this cycle going forward, that was around the time when Tezos was doing very very well. This move from the 20-week to above is a 50% move up. It came back down, came to the same place, 41% move. So again, so these are the times where altcoins do fairly well, and we kind of okay, asterisk, kind of see that with uh with Tezos, right? So yeah, you could see this period of February 2020 to August 2020 was a great time for Tezos. It was at its higher valuations from February, which was here at the crash, to August of 2020, bringing us to around here before Bitcoin hit the 20-week moving average. So yeah, this is so around the time when Tezos does very well. And right now, if we flip it to the daily, we have broke some kind of downtrend line of support, right? You can see touches to this line multiple times, and today we have broken through it. So I guess going forward right now, we're hoping that Tezos can close above this line, and if it does, we might see a hopefully a trend reversal in the works. Now, with that said, uh, we have a long way to go. We're currently at a valuation of 8,000 roughly Satoshis, which isn't the greatest. It's not the highest we've seen, obviously, and nowhere close to the local highs that we had back in May. In order for us to get to that valuation, we would have to rally about another 82% currently against Bitcoin. So if there is a time for Tezos to kind of make a move, it's around this time, right? Bitcoin being above the 20-week moving average, it's not going parabolic yet. It hasn't reached new all-time highs. And even if we do get rejected here, we have some wiggle room. Above from the 20-week moving average. I mean, it would be about a 14% drop. So we have some wiggle room here, and we're getting into the environment where the situation is very good for altcoins, right? If Bitcoin continues the rally and breaks its $64,000 or so, basically I'm talking about is this line here, or you can even argue, if you just take the cluster of highs, candle body highs, it's around here. So 60,000, $64,000. If Bitcoin breaks that, then I think like Tezos is probably going to bleed further. Other altcoins are probably going to bleed further. It's going to be the Bitcoin show. And just for perspective, Bitcoin would have to rally about 30% to get to the $64,000. So it's still a long ways to go, but if Bitcoin's putting like 10-15% moves every week, then it gets clear that, Bitcoin is making a move. It's not the time for altcoins, in which case you would want to, you know, keep whatever money you have in Bitcoin, or if you already have Bitcoin, to keep it in Bitcoin and not start trading it off. I wouldn't I wouldn't blame a person, because I mean I've done it too, or I'm in the process of doing it. Is if because Bitcoin's in this price right now, and the environment's kind of getting pretty good for altcoins, is to start pouring liquidity into your altcoin positions. Like, I mean, I did Tezos, I think it was like back here or here. I opened a position in Aave, reopened a position in Celsius. Obviously Celsius is not doing too well, but we'll see how that works out. But I am getting bullish on altcoins again. I'm throwing some money, not a lot, but I am throwing some, and it's in anticipation of if Bitcoin kind of just chills out at this area, then altcoins are most likely going to do well. So I want to bolster my altcoin positions. And so at this point, maybe Tezos might be one where I'll consider allocating more funds because it's still a pretty low valuation. It's one of my least my lesser performing altcoins, so I'm kind of hesitant in allocating a little bit more. But we'll see. I mean, there's definitely other altcoins on my portfolio that I'm more bullish on, and I'm willing to throw more liquidity at. Like Chainlink is one, maybe Uniswap, but we'll see. Maybe if Uniswap comes back down to this area, I'll consider buying. Polkadot is another one that I'm considering on opening a position. Obviously, like I should have done it last week. There's a lot of things to talk about, but what can you do? So there's others, but Tezos is definitely on that list as well. Considering that it's just chilling at this level, we should see a move from Tezos at some point, coming back to the fold of the upper bounds of the charts. Anyway, hope that I was informative, and that's all for today. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.